charges against a former Bellevue police officer who was jailed for weeks, accused of domestic violence, witness tampering, and violating protection orders. Good evening. I'm Lindsay Sheldon.
I'm Steve Rabel. King County prosecutors wrote the woman who accused Officer John Kivlin used a sophisticated ruse to get him arrested. KIRO 7's Gary Horker spent the day going through the documents from prosecutors. And Gary, investigators believe that the officer arrested, well, for crimes he didn't commit.
Prosecutors reviewed all the evidence, Steve, and they wrote a lot in these documents, but they also say the woman who made the allegations cannot be believed. They now say she made up stories of being assaulted and harassed by police officers she was dating, and she's the same woman at the center of allegations that rocked the Bellevue Police Department, going all the way up to the chief. The last time we saw 48-year-old former Bellevue police officer John Kivlin, he was facing a judge after being arrested and jailed for a third time on accusations of domestic violence and witness tampering made by the same woman. Kivlin spent a total of 49 days in jail. His attorney says some of it was solitary confinement. Well, today, prosecutors not only dropped all charges against Kivlin, they wrote this about his accuser, quote, "She fabricated evidence and used a sophisticated ruse to deceive Kivlin, law enforcement, prosecutors, and the court in order to have Kivlin taken into custody and charged with additional crimes." According to investigators, the same woman who put ads on Craigslist seeking no-strings-attached relationships with cops also accused a Bellevue police detective of rape, leading that detective to resign. Today, prosecutors said they believe the woman made up stories about being raped, assaulted, and harassed, saying the result of her fabrication was that law enforcement arrested Kivlin for crimes he did not commit, prosecutors filed charges against Kivlin for crimes he did not commit, and the court held Kivlin in custody for order violations which he did not commit. Prosecutors also noted Kivlin's accuser violated a no-contact protection order Kivlin himself had taken out against her. KIRO 7 has learned the same woman also may have made allegations against Bellevue Police Chief Steve Mylett. Mylett has been on paid administrative leave while Bothell Police investigate an undisclosed allegation. Mylett has denied ever meeting the woman. Now, about 30 minutes ago, Bothell Police called KIRO 7 up with new information about their investigation into Chief Mylett. They say the investigation is ongoing right now with a lot of information yet to go through. However, they say, quote, to this date, detectives have been unable to corroborate complainants' allegations against Chief Mylett with any independent evidence. King County investigators told me about 2 hours ago they will not recommend charges against this woman for false reporting at all because they tell me she is extremely mentally ill. I'm Gary Horker, KIRO 7 News.